You are live with everyone on YouTube. Well, if you're watching this later, we're not live, are we? But this is my own car. I've done a little bit of work this morning, and it's that funny time in between Christmas and New Year where is it busy? Is it not? I think everyone's out shopping and still eating. So I've got a little bit of time to clean my own car. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I want to tell you all the different products I'm using. That's clearly from Hydro. I'm using dual axis mixed at 10 to 1 and dual cleanse tire cleaner. So whilst I'm here, if anyone wants to come and have a chat, please do. I don't even know why I'm cleaning this tyre because I'm getting new tyres in 2 days' time. But hey, they've got to be done, haven't they? Really? Can't can't miss them out for the next couple of days. Yeah, if anyone wants to come and have a chat, if you want some hints and tips on cleaning your own car, let me know. That's about it. This, although you can't see it right now, is a dual tyre cleaning brush. It really does feel funny knowing that I'm getting two new front tyres in the next couple of days. So what am I doing cleaning this tyre like this? But why not? I've got nothing else to do today. I might as well clean this car relatively thoroughly. I've done the interior, but yeah, I won't need to go too mad. That's enough of that tyre. It's being changed. Being changed. Right, what I'm going to do is because this is an electric car, there's not really too much baked in brake dust on these, so it comes off relatively easily. I've got a big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel, and some pH neutral shampoo in the bucket. And I'm just gonna. This is a very soft brush. I'm just gonna gently agitate this, clean this wheel. That's a good thing about electric cars. They uh they don't use their brakes like regular cars do. So when it comes to cleaning the wheels, they're actually quite a bit easier. So well, that's what I've found anyway. And bearing in mind this is my car, so it doesn't get cleaned that regularly, to be honest with you. But it's still easy to clean and in good shape. Oh, and I love this little spinner down here. Right, should I get that little bit, little lug nuts? I think I should do that. Getting there, another dual brush. There we go. Gonna clean this to make sure that that spinner works properly. And I'm not going to do the arches because I'm just not doing it today. It's just a quick job on my own car. Come on. If this was a client's car, then yeah, I would get stuck into the arches as well. I'd use different chemicals on the wall, but yeah, I'm not going to perfect it on my own car today. I'm not that a camera will pick this up, but they're relatively free of dust, these wheels. They don't need a hell of a lot of cleaning, again, because it's an electric car. But this is the thing that I like. Hopefully, you can see that spinning around. 19 of you, not a single comment. You're going easy on me today. Right. So I'm going to go and do the next three wheels, and then I'm going to slow foam the car and hand wash the car. I might dry the car. And the reason I say might is because I use filtered water. It goes through, believe it or not, 5 different filters and it removes the minerals in there, so all the impurities. It's actually good enough to drink, although I'm not going to drink it. And is I cannot get water spots on this car or any car by using that water. So it's really important for what I do, detailing cars, to use water like that. Hello, 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 Jimbo. How are you doing? How was everyone's Christmas? Right, again, I'm going to use dual cleanse. Thundermaster, hi everyone. Hello, everyone. Yeah, today's a funny one. I'm thinking, is anyone going to be here on a live event? Yeah, maybe not. I think everyone's going to be either with family, shopping, or doing something. But I wanted to clean my own car, so I thought I might as well go live. Hello. Right, so this is a dual tire cleaning brush. Good morning, Steve. How's it going, Steve? So I need to show the wheel there. How was your Christmas? This is my own car again. I've done a little bit of work. I thought, well, I've got some time. I might as well clean my own car and do a little live for an hour or two. I don't know. In fact, probably not 2 hours. I've already done the interior. I did it on my own. Namaste from India. That means greetings from India. Thank you very much, all the way from India. And Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Did everyone have a good time on Christmas Day? Obviously, way too much food, way too many desserts. And in fact, this morning I've had enough. And I still had a couple of desserts at home to myself, and they went in the bin just in case I eat them. Thank you very much. I don't. Is it Jimbo? Yes, Jimbo. It is my own car, so it's regularly here with me detailing it. I'm thinking if I'm going to clean the car, I might as well go live and do it. Is it range or? I don't understand the question. Hello from South Carolina. Wow. Okay, the Americans are in. How are you doing? We normally get a lot of Americans here, so I enjoy that. Christmas was not bad. Not bad. That's an unusual way to describe it. What made it not bad? I hope it was a good day. What's it like in South Carolina? And what's the time in South Carolina right now? I'm thinking that very early in the morning. Like, if you just got up, you're from England. Yep, me too. I'm in Essex, a place called Havering atte Bower, which is near Romford. Not a very exotic place to come from, I must admit, especially compared to we've got someone here from India and someone from South Carolina. So, yeah, I wonder what it'd be like there right now. Right, this is a big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel, and it's one of my favourite. It's good brush for cleaning inside those spokes, and it's relatively soft too. It's like a great big shaving brush. Right, let me clean this so that spins properly. Is it sunny today? Absolutely not. Thundermaster, thank you. This is my own car, although it's an electric Mini, so please don't hate me for it. Hello from Norfolk. Norfolk's supposed to be such a lovely place, and I've never been there. But hello all the way to Norfolk. I've got family and friends that go there all the time and say how lovely it is in Norfolk. Really need to get myself there. Should I sub? That's entirely up to you, but I would love if you did. Thank you. I'd love a subscription. I'd love a like, a comment. Comments are good because then I get to interact with you. So if anyone's got any questions about detailing or cleaning, let me know. It could be anything from how to remove bird poo that's etching the paint to swirls, to the different products that you might want to use, cleaning leather, you name it. I'm here to help. No problem at all. Right, is this wheel nearly done? I'd say that wheel is exactly done. That soap is dirty. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's actually not a soap, it's this cleanse by Jewel. It's a really good tyre cleaner. You're going to Italy next year. That sounds really good. 6 a.m. couldn't sleep. Might as well learn. All right, Tim Russell. Yeah, that is quite early. And by 6 a.m., I'm normally awake already for about an hour and a half. I don't know why. Right, okay. What car is it? It's a Mini Cooper SE. England. Yeah, I am from England, Jimbo. Right, I'll soon be going to Italy in February. Where in Italy are you going? Hello, Sean. It's Sean Machine. How are you doing? Right, this is my own car. It's a Mini Cooper SE. I've already done the interior. I might as well show you the interior while we're here. So that I'm not telling porkies. I've already done the interior of my own car. So I quite like this car. Not many people like the fact that it's electric, but I really do enjoy it. Okay. For all of you just sat there wondering, why is this guy just walking around talking about his own car? It's just because I'm moving everything to this side of the car and I'm going to carry on cleaning it very, very shortly. And I'm happy to share all the different tips and tricks and methods and any questions you might have. More than happy to answer them. I've got absolutely nothing to hide. And you see cleaning as it happens. I'd say better than a car wash. Definitely better than a car wash. More in depth. And yeah, I've got nothing to hide. Right, okay, going to Pompeii and Rome. Wow, okay. That sounds really good. Adrian, mine was really good, thank you. It was a very small Christmas in terms of family, definitely not in terms of food. This is Dual Cleanse, everyone. This is a tire cleaner. So there we go, Dual Cleanse. So no, it was lovely, thank you. How was yours? How was all of your Christmas? Who ate the most mince pies? I think I'm going to win that challenge. Do you love it? As in, do I love the car? I do love the car, yeah. Don't love the weather in England. Narray, yep. That's unfortunate news. I don't know why you, as horrible as that is, I don't know why you brought it up here, but yeah, okay. I did see that in the news. So we have a little bit more positivity in here, but that is awful what happened to all of those people. And I did read the news this morning about who brought it down allegedly. Is this your only car? Do you have more? Today, it's the only one. I tinkered with a car this morning. Tinkered. I did a clean on the car this morning, but this is the only one now that I've got to do. Then I've got. I should have a car on Sunday. AirPods, yes, they are. Then I should have. What was the car? Someone booked in just before Christmas for a deep clean. It's already paid for. It was a gift for a 90-year-old lady. I can't remember what the car was though. It might have been a Kia of some kind. But that was supposed to be tomorrow, but now it's not. She can't make it. So yeah, there's bits and pieces going on. It's a funny time of year where I don't expect to be busy, but the run up to Christmas is really busy. I had clients waiting. Otherwise, I'd have been doing a lot more lives. But if I've got a client waiting here, it's still going to take me a couple of hours to do their car. Once you get prepped, have a chat with them. They want to help and do things. It takes a while. I got a PlayStation for Christmas. That's pretty cool. I don't know much about PlayStations, but I know they're good fun. Hey, you want to splash my car with a dirty water? So good luck on that one. Enjoy the PlayStation. You've got a real pistol. That sounds scary. What are you going to do with that one, Soaring? Is it Soaring? It is Soaring. Yeah. What are you going to do with that? Weirdly, I did have a client come in last week, and he did have a rifle in the back of his car, a real one. But when we were talking about it, I said, "So is that an airsoft gun?" And he looked at me as if I was mad. He was like, "No, it's a real rifle." Like, mm-hmm. He's a very well-to-do guy with a lovely car, and he's not. I mean, if I felt threatened by it, obviously, you'd call the police. What do you do when a client turns up with a rifle in the car? I've known him for quite a while. I know where he lives. I know the family. But yeah, he likes shooting, and he was taking it to a shop to get it serviced, I think. No idea what the laws are in this country for stuff like that, but I know that I'd keep well away from it. First liker of the stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do like a like. We've got 13 so far. The most I've ever had on a stream is just short of 80. So for a while now, I've been thinking I want to hit 80. 80, and the most people I've had on here is 225. We're up to 182, so that's really damn good. Do you want to name the car for an edit? Name a car for an edit? Mini Cooper SE. Why do people ask me to do that? What happens with an edit? Right, okay, don't call the police on you. Imagine calling up saying, yeah, someone was on my live and he said he had a real pistol. I go, yeah, okay, tell me more. I'm like, I don't know anymore. Is it a supercars mini? No, it's an electric mini. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it sure is mine. When I went out and bought it, I wasn't looking for a mini. I wasn't looking for an electric car. So when I tested this, I thought, let me get it out of my system. Let me see if I like it. I thought, hang on a minute, I'm really enjoying this. And that was before I even got it off the floor street. So I ended up putting a deposit on one. Really enjoy the car. So one more wheel to do, and then I've got the slow phone ready to go. There we go. One more wheel to do. What little brushes, picks to use? I've got so many small brushes, to be honest with you, depending on the work that I'm doing. Let me move a few things down, and I'm going to walk past the brushes and show you everything that I've got here. Soaring's got a question. Go for it. Right, brush wise, I've got Carbon Collective soft brushes. I've got Dual soft brushes. I've got the Dual harder brushes. I have Carbon Collective harder brushes. I've got what are these called? Wheel Woolies. The rest of the Wheel Woolies are over there. Then I've got a whole bunch of brushes in here. So to be honest with you, I've got the Easy Detail brushes in there, which are absolutely cake. So there's so much that it depends on what you're trying to achieve. I'll tell you exactly what brushes I'm using. For the inside, I use most of these. If you've got something that's like a soft piano black, you want to use a soft brush. If you're using them on a seat, you might want to use a stiffer brush. If you've got leather compared to upholstery, a different brush again. There's a leather brush, an upholstery brush. So it depends what it is. If you're a detailer, car cleaner, I really don't mind what you call it, then you're going to need all of them. If it's for your own car, yeah, you're going to need specific ones because you're not going to be doing many different cars. Can I recommend any cleaning products? I can. Which country are you in? Because some of them are not worldwide. So I use a lot of dual auto care products, but they're based in the UK. And they're particularly good. You'll see a lot of those today. Can you see the inside? Yeah, I'll show you the inside. There you go. Oh, I've locked the car. Come on. There's the inside, but it's all clean already. Well, majority of it is clean. I haven't bothered going over the pedals. But yeah, there we go. Right. What about the tiny ones that are for like extreme cleaning around buttons or small gaps? Do you know what? I think a lot of it is for show. These will do that. But not only that, sorry, people, I've got a good question here. I also use one of these, which is a tornador, and this blows air. Let me show you. Whee, right in the face. Right, so if you watch that, that blows out all the dust and little bits and pieces from those areas. So those little picks, I've never actually needed them because that blows the rubbish out of where it currently is. And if you get one of those tornadors, you must have a compressor to go with it. Checked your channel and you cleaned a Honda Integra Type R. It was about a month and a half ago. Yeah, that was really good. It's on my TikTok. It's I've got one video pinned, and it's the wheel cleaning of that car. It's got about 350,000 views. Right, this is by Joule. It's called Cleanse. It's a tire cleaner. Now, I don't know why I'm bothering doing this because I'm getting two new front tires in about 2 days' time. So I'm cleaning it, but there's kind of no point. Does alkaline products take off the wax or not? I'm just wondering, Steve. The chances are it will. Yes, depending on what wax you're using, the chances are an alkaline product is going to remove it. I've used pH neutral on waxes before, and it can remove them. So there's a couple of different factors, like what wax is it, what alkaline is it. But yeah, the chances are it's not going to be too kind to it if I'm being totally upfront with you. Right, okay, so dual tire brush. Right, is it a mini? Yes, it is a mini. Sorry, you've been here for a while now. You know it's a mini, Twinkie. It's a Mini Cooper S. Islam, thank you very much. Right, so when the foam is turning like a dark colour like that, when you know that there's still dirt in the tyre. So normally I would go over a tyre. The most I've done is about 3 or 4 times, just to make sure it's completely clean. 'Cause when someone's paying a lot of money to have their car made to look brand new again, you got to do this stuff. Not only that, but when you put tyre shine on there, if you're putting tyre shine on a dirty tyre, don't blame the company for when it doesn't work very well and when it doesn't last very long. It's the prep. It's all in the prep. Hello, Murat. I don't know where that's from. Is that Turkey? I'm going to guess. I'll stay until the end. Thank you very much. If everyone would do that, then that would be fantastic. But obviously, I think the average watch time is about 20 seconds. So if I knew how to keep everyone here for longer, I would. But that's the same for pretty much everyone. Just one of those things. But thank you for saying you'll stay here. How many likes have we got? We're up to 18. We've got another 62 to go to get my record. Hello, I have a Ford Focus. Beck Ballas. Ford Focus is a good car. It's a staple of the of the car world. I like the Ford Focus. Is it an ST or anything like that? Tell them to buy new tyres if they want perfect rubber. Do you know what? You are absolutely right there. You are right. They're also what is it called? Like a tyre shine or tyre ceramic coating, whatever you want to call it. There's allegedly one that will last 6 months. It's by Car Pro. Now I've never used it because if you apply that wrong because you haven't cleaned the tyre properly, well, you've done the money and you've charged the client for it. And I would expect them to complain about it. I'd only ever put it on brand new rubber. But even then, I'm getting two new tyres on, I don't know, what's the day today? Friday. I think maybe Sunday I'm getting it, Sunday or Monday. Monday. And I'm still not going to put a 6 month tyre shine on there. I kind of don't believe the claim. I have the same car. Sorry, do you really? Do you enjoy it? You've got a Cooper S, but an electric one. Right, okay. Pressure wash this off, and then I'm going to get to the snow foaming of the car. My tyre's darker than that, but with the weather, I can't do them as regular. Yeah, the weather is a bit of a pain this time of year, isn't it? That's why, although I haven't got them under the car at the moment, these rim mats. So what happens is you put the car on here. You've got one for each corner. It lifts the car just enough so you can clean under the bottom. It makes it easier. But even I don't put tyre sign on my own car. What's I've never understood why people let their cars look like trash. All the money they spend on them. You know what? One of the worst ones that I've seen is a McLaren, and the guy never actually ended up bringing it in. He said that he would, but he didn't. He spilled a Red Bull on the driver's seat, along with melted chocolate on the seats of a McLaren. It was about an £80,000 McLaren. It's nuts. It's just a base model. Hey, still a car, still a good car. Beck, can't go wrong with a Ford. Right, okay. What would you advise someone considering an electric car? It's a bit scary. I would advise them, mm, I would say it's the range, which is the thing that will get most people. So as long as you're going to charge often and at home, then get one. It's no problem. But the range on this is absolutely shocking. But I don't go very far. So if I get 120 miles in winter, maybe 150 at a push in the summer. So the temperature outside does make a difference on how far your electric car will go, a significant difference. So that's probably the biggest thing that I would consider of buying one of these cars. Soren, thank you for being here. Talk to you soon. Get a hybrid. Yeah, hybrids go for hundreds more miles. But if you're looking to go full electric, I mean, this car cost me about £2.20 to fill it up. So it's like, well, okay, £2.20. And let's say I get 140 miles out of it. So what's it's going to cost me a fiver to do the same amount of miles as someone with an internal combustion engine, something like that. Right, I'm just going to try and give you a good view because I'm going to snow foam the car now. I'm going to be using a dual snow foam lance. Let me move this out of the way. A dual snow foam lance with dual assault as a snow foam. It's an alkaline snow foam. So let's see how thick this goes on there. But I'm still get straight pipes, cat delete, air intake, and a tune. All right, you're doing some good stuff on that car. It's been years since I've tuned a car. Right, okay, especially this, you can't really do anything with it. Right, this snow foam.
will get into all the little nooks and crannies and help me clean the car. So if you imagine all of the places that a microfiber can't go when you're cleaning it, you can get into those little gaps and help emulsify the dirt, which is why I'm getting into the window area.
Go through that snow farm a little bit quick right now. Products, Koch Chemie. I've got a few Koch Chemie products and I enjoy them. They're never going to be the brand that I use mostly, but they are good stuff. The new hybrid Mercs, yeah, you just can't run around. Zedwell's spouse loves hers. Honda CRV hybrid. So, oh, gas guy. Yeah, I like them too, but
These days, I feel like there's a time and a place. And electric cars, they're clever. I enjoy it a hell of a lot.
right, okay. I'm gonna leave that little bit. I want to do the car again. Your Mini Cooper looks very nice. Thank you very much. It will look nicer when I've cleaned it. At the minute, it looks a bit, well, it looks quite nice now. A delicious whipped cream. I guess it does look like that, doesn't it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into some of the nooks and crannies now. There'll be detailers out there saying, "Yeah, don't do that. You haven't pressure washed it off yet." Okay, but I'm going to put a brush into the areas where it's just not going to scrape, and not a lot's going to come out because I do this very often. So I'm going to use just a small brush. Actually, get a small brush. Don't get a small here. So I'm going to use this just to get in areas like here. Now I'm not going to put this on the paint, but in here it's not a problem. So if any of you get those, little bits of green mold that are in there, this is how easy it is to remove it. You just need to get a brush in those gaps. And that's it. Nice and easy. I can't find the clips for the edit, so can you name another car like some sort of supercar? Lamborghini Starato. Please tell me though, why do people ask me that for a clip? Because I get asked all the time. Did I? I mean, can someone else tell me why people ask me to do that? I really have no idea why. I'd love to know. Try to find clips. You try to find clips. What happens with my voice when I say this kind of stuff? Genuinely, really interested. One of you might go, don't do it. Be right back. See you shortly. Right. So the windscreen, I've actually got a ceramic coating on there. So that's quite nice. And what that means is when it rains, the water basically wants to just come off of the car itself. So at motorway speeds, you could, if you wanted to, drive without wipers on, and the window will be clear, relatively clear. So if any of you want to practice ceramic coatings, the one that I would say practice with is on the glass, because if you get it wrong, you can machine polish it as much as you like to get it right. Do the English really love their Mini Coopers? Not all of them, and not all of them like the fact that mine is electric. So, is the most po- is it the most popular car in England? No, absolutely not. Where I live, the most popular car is probably an SUV, something like a Range Rover or a Porsche Macan. There's so many of them around, but no, it's definitely not that. And we don't all have tea and scones. We don't all enjoy bacon sandwiches, and not all of us enjoy a Sunday lunch. And I think they're nuts. Sunday lunch is fantastic. But no, it's definitely not the most favoured car. Oh, it's electric. Yeah, it is electric, but see what I mean? When you say it's electric, a lot of people don't like it. But you liked it before. It's not the fact that it's modern technology. Right, okay. I want to do the windscreen. Now, the windscreen, it's not fighting off the soap like I would have liked it to, but you'll see in a minute that there is clearly a coating on there. And the coating that's on there is by G Technic. It's called G Technic G1. I've tested loads of different coatings, not your thing. You know, it's not a lot of people's thing, and that's absolutely fine. Definitely can't please everyone. But yeah, the coating on there is by G Technic. It's called G1. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the one that I recommend. I'm not associated or affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. But all the others that I've used, nowhere near as good as this one. Simple as that. Right. Now, time to pressure wash this off. I leave her in the most popular car is definitely a Range Rover. Doug's knows his stuff. Definitely so many Range Rovers around. And unfortunately, loads of them get nicked. Are Japanese cars sold well in England? Yeah, they are. Lots of Toyota and Mazda here. Lots of Kia. Is Kia Japanese as well? But I guess it's okay for someone who lives in the city. Yeah, I do very few miles. Uh, very few miles. So I don't need a car that does a hell of a lot. On the back street. Right, okay. I'm not going to see the comments for a second because I'm over here doing the car and the phone is a good 10 feet away from me. But without doing this, you won't get a good view of everything that I'm doing. So all I want to do is press wash all the slow foam. And when you slow foam the car, make sure that the pressure washer touches every inch of the car. So you see a fact, you won't get the dirt otherwise. And what this is exactly supposed to do is get rid of most of the dirt first. So when you do the hand wash, the chances of getting any scratches in the paint are a lot slimmer because a lot of the dirt has come off. Now, just in case anyone there is thinking, yeah, you could just use a pressure washer and not put any cleaner on there. Yeah, you can. Will the results be as good? Absolutely not. Are the results worthwhile using a slow foam? Does it make that much difference? Yep. Yes, it does. There's so many tests already online of proving that fact over and over again, which is why I'm not going to bother doing it because it's easy to find. So it does make a nice difference using a good slow foam. Right, let's show you the windscreen and how it makes it better having a windscreen coating. So if you watch, the water just wants to bead off. Let me move it here. Kia is South Korea. Ah, right, didn't know that. You learn something new every day. Right, can you see that? How much better is that when you've got, let me bring you in a bit closer, when you've got this on the car, imagine it was raining, it just wants to come straight off. Now, there's other ones out there, you can give them a go, but I'm telling you, to save you time, Technic G1, it rules. I can't find a Hurricane as well, only Aventadors. Is that all right? To be honest with you, I don't know what you're looking for, Holiday Green Line. What time is it there? It's 23 minutes past 11. I've already posted the Aventador edit if you want to check it out. When you say that, but I don't know what it is. That's the problem. Here is super expensive but low quality. Oh, is that right? A here is expensive. I'm surprised at that. I thought they were quite low cost in comparison. Right, this car, I put a ceramic coating just on the other side to do a long-term test. This side has absolutely nothing on it. As you can see by the really poor water behaviour. But that's okay because I'm planning on putting a ceramic coating on the car, I don't know, in the next month or two maybe. And I'm going to use Cerakote V2, the one that they should have brought out in the first place. To be honest with you, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or a bad idea, but I'm going to test it. Right, we know the wheels are clean already. Yeah. Here is it now. I guess that means my job here is done, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. He's under the umbrella of Hyundai. Is Hyundai Where's Hyundai from then?
What country is Hyundai? Is that also South Korea? Yeah, lots of dirt coming off of here. I know the camera wants to pick it up, but there is something that's been bugging me for a while. The camera under here. Every time I go to reverse, I can't see everything because the camera gets it's covered in dirt. Why don't they should make a little windscreen wiper for the cameras? That'd be quite fun. Now I don't know if you can hear the
Pressure washer or not, which must be a bit weird for you. Dave Martin, how are you doing? What's going on? I've been showing everyone your big hairy ball brush earlier. Not washing the Zanussi again. Is that a washing machine?
that what you're saying?
5:24 a.m. in America is why I'm up early. I mean, that is early, isn't it?
Uh, yeah, it is. It is, Dave. You know it is. Sneaky bugger.
This is not a toaster. I think that would be worse.
Yeah, Dave. I did a little bit of work this morning, and then I thought I've done that quite quickly. So why not clean my own car, go live? I've not been able to go live for the sheer fact last week was really busy, and I had clients waiting, which is kind of unusual. And not only that, a few days after these cars had been washed, two of the Range Rovers wanted it done again. They're like, we keep going out. We keep making the cars there, so we want a clean car for when we go out. I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem." So,
Yeah, tired of having people wait, so I wasn't able to go live, which kind of like a live. So I thought I'd do that with my own car today. Right, time to get this little thing washed. I'm going to put a little bit more snow foam back on the car. So just because I've got a tiny bit left, why not use it up? Again, this is dual lance with dual assault, and I'm going to turn this down so it's going to be quite watery.
right, that's a bit too easy. But I might as well use the last of the snow foam. I know you can't see everything that I'm doing. Bear with me a second. And you'll see the windscreen now beading because of the ceramic coating that's on there. I'm just sticking this stuff up. Oh, look at that windscreen coating.
See that? The suds straight off. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so if anyone's got any questions about car detailing, cleaning, the products that I use, I'm happy to share all of my tips and tricks and the products that I use. Then let me know. Right, let me lift it up a bit. That's better. 158 people. You're going easy on me today, aren't you? Right. So right here, I've got a Fallen Angel. No, this is a dual microfiber. 25% off with the code box25. Dave Martin, which brand is that with? Let everyone know what brand that is that you get 25% off with. Because they should know if they're getting that kind of discount, shouldn't they? Who are they getting the discount with? Fallen Angel, www.fallenangel.uk. What do Fallen Angel do, Dave? I mean, I'll happily tell everyone because it's a brand that I really do enjoy using. But why don't you let everyone know, seeing as you know so much about it? We like a discount. Microfibers and more. You can't type the website. It was a bit of a pain. Have you had any good experience with turtle wax brands? I've not had a good or bad experience because I just don't use them. Nothing bad against them, just haven't used them. Right, so with Fallen Angel, let me show you. There's some of their microfibers. There's obviously the very bright green and orange. We've got grey and blue, and this is the quality of their microfibers. They're edgeless, and they're like a dual sided. That's a nice fluffy side, and more of a wipe off kind of side. That's like a clean wipe off. The second side makes a nice big difference if all of you know what I'm talking about right now. And we've got a massive black drying towel, which is one of my favourites. That one right there, the drying towel is phenomenal. If you're all drying your cars with leathers, I urge you stop doing that. It's gonna take you a long time compared to using one of those. Does the ceramic car wash work? When you say ceramic car wash, is that the shampoo, Steve? Is it the what else could it be? Is it the shampoo? Is it a snow foam? I'm sure I have an answer for you. I just don't know exactly what it is, what product you're using at the minute. Uh, and here's the thing: it depends on what do you expect from the product. Some of these things, if you only expect it to work for, let's say, a month, then yeah, it's working. If you expect it to work 6 months and you're getting a month out of it, it doesn't work. So I'm just need a little bit more on there. YouTube recommended me. I know nothing about the subject. There's a good. Is there a 5 minute crash course? Uh, no, I don't know anything industry wise where you can learn it in 5 minutes. So I'm afraid not. No, I could talk to you 5 minutes just about cleaning a tire. To be honest with you, have you had any good experience with tax systems brands? David Boyce. Good question. No one's ever asked me about tax. Tax systems Moonlight ceramic coating was the first ceramic coating I ever started to use, and it is excellent. It's really, really good. So I would recommend people to use it. There's just one thing. I don't know why you would use it over another brand that would last longer, because that, as far as I can remember, is a 9 month coating. And if you're going to put a 9 month coating on the car in the exact same way that you put a 3 year coating on the car, why not just put the 3 year on there? So Tax Systems Moonlight, I really do think it's a great brand. I just don't know why they've gone with a 9 month coating like that. It just I don't know where it fits in the market. As a for instance, what is the brand? Geon, what is it called? Geon Can Coat. It goes on quicker and easier, and it lasts 12 months, and it's really good. But Tax Systems Moonlight, yes, I do like it. I like the brand. Never had a problem with it. The only thing I didn't like of theirs was the clay mitt. That wasn't particularly great. Right, the shampoo. Right, hey, good morning, Sabrina. The shampoo will absolutely add some protection on the car, but it won't be long lasting. Ooh, it would be better if I put you guys over here. So if you want to add some protection or top up a ceramic that you've already got on the car or any kind of protection, really, then yeah, that will help. But it just won't last a long time, unfortunately. There's other things you can do that will put, it will lay down more protection that's more durable, but it might be a little bit more involved, shall we say. Have you used Fuso Soft 99 paste wax? I haven't used that one, but if ever there was going to be a wax brand that I would recommend, that is pretty much top of the list. Fuso Coat Soft 99. So I've not used that one, but I believe in the brand. I've watched loads of tests on it. I don't actually use waxes, which is why I find it difficult to recommend. However, that one is the one that I would go for if I was to use a wax. Right. Fallen Angel microfiber come in a pack of two. I think it's for about £8. It's actually really low cost. Okay. So any more questions? We're getting loads of questions today. That's good. I like this. Maybe if I can't answer something, I will just say to you, I don't know. So don't worry about that. But I've used lots of different products out there, and a lot of the time I do try and use product live. Right. This is why the microfiber doesn't go back up the car because the dirt comes off. If you take it back up the car, that's when you've got a chance of scratching the car. So this gets turned around. There we go. We start again. And everyone will tell you work in straight lines. Personally, I don't think it makes the slightest bit of difference. Now that's been to the bottom of the car, I'm going to do the bottom around here. 7.99 or less than 6 with the code box 25. So if any of you do go to fallenangel.uk, they're doing a 25% off at the minute. And my favourite product is actually sold out. I hope they're going to get some more in soon. But the microfibers, if any of you are using those ones that are yellow in colour, you all know the brand that I mean, then these guys, they're definitely better. You won't find a yellow microfiber here. That's for sure. Okay. So 142. Any more questions about most mince pies? Stay. I think I ate 3. Does anyone eat more than 3 mince pies on the day? That wasn't all that I ate. I was a bit of a pig. So, let's see who was a bigger pig than I was on Christmas Day. I'll clean that camera on here. When one of you works out how to make sure that the reversing camera stays clear the whole time, I think you're going to make a lot of money. Got to get in here because that gets dirty. So, here we go. Time to flip that over. And there's the other side. Hi from Delaware, USA. Delaware. Now, I used to watch something years ago. Roseanne. Was she from Delaware in the TV show? I think she was. But hello, all the way to Delaware. Welcome aboard. Right, let's see. What's your opinion on Car Pro Pearl? I like it. I used for tires, external trim, and passenger. I do like Car Pro Pearl. You can't see it, but it's it's here. It's just a few of the products that I've got. But Car Pro Pearl, as you can see, there's not much in it. And that's because I like using it. It is good. I use it neat on the tires. So it is pretty good. Under the engine bay, yep, great. I like Car Pro Pearl. Although you can put in interiors, I don't put it in interiors. Oh, on the plastics, yes, but allegedly you can use it on leather. Now I've got a bit of a problem using that one on leather. But I like the brand Car Pro. They do some good stuff. So yeah, I do like Car Pro Pearl. Simple as that. The ceramic coating that's on this side of the car, which should be coming to the end of its life, to be honest with you, is CarPro C Corps UK 3.0. And it's an excellent coating. Armor for armor armor all kind of sucks. Armor all. Never used it, but I take your word for it. Now, did I clean that? I can't remember. So if any of you are out cleaning your car shortly, clean the wiper blades of the car. It's very, very easy. Even if you just lift it up like this, put that under there and just move it backwards and forwards. A lot of people think that they need new wiper blades and they don't. They just need to clean the ones that they've already got. Save yourself the 40 quid. Clean the ones you've already got and you'll be like, that guy on YouTube actually knows a little something about what he's talking about. Makes it so much better. You know, when you clean your windows and there's that little bit, and you think, oh, I need new blades. They're broken. No, they're just dirty. You need to clean it. Trust me. Clean your blades. You won't regret it. Right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to use a product that's Unfortunately for you guys, out of stock, but one of my favourites. And this again is the big hairy ball brush from Fallen Angel. You're going to need one of these at some point. But the reason I'm using this now is because we've done a lot of pressure washing, got a lot of the dirt off the car. But this is going to get into the nooks and crannies where a microfiber won't. So all the grill areas, and you can see how quick and easy it is to use these. So if you've got this kind of brush, then this is the time where I would go through and do all of these things. Right, so I'm not going to be. How long have we done this? 50 minutes. How's it taken me 50 minutes to do the outside of a Mini? I've done an inside and an outside of a Range Rover in 43 minutes. This shows you how much I like slowing down and talking to all of you guys. Right, if you haven't already subbed, please do. It's Christmas time. All I want for Christmas is a sub from all of you. How about that? Is that a good deal? And a like if possible. I need another 50 to get to my maximum that I've ever had before. I know it's a big push asking for 50, but yeah. What's your opinion on our American increased wave of rinse wash? Roseanne TV was based on Evansville, Indiana, Midwest. Was it really? Rinseless wash. Don't really use it, but that's because I'm not in the world where I actually need it. What I think things like that are good for is if it's summer and it's dusty and the car's not really dirty, then yes, I think you can get away with it. If, let's say, there's a hose pipe ban, yes. If you've got the car already cleaned and you go to a car show, crack out the rinseless wash. Yep, I can see it. But when a car is properly dirty, no, not for me, not my kind of thing. So that's where I am with it. I don't really use it. In fact, I bought one bottle years ago and I'm nearly at the end of it because I just don't really use it. So it'd be interesting to know what you guys think of it because I'm not a massive fan. It's a Mini Cooper. Just take it through the self car wash. Could do that. Then I wouldn't be much of a detail of taking my own car through one of those kind of things, would I? What car do you drive that's so special that it couldn't go through one of those? Harry Ball brush and pre-order, and it's included in the box 25 discount during stock in February. So people can treat themselves just in time for Valentine's Day. For a big hairy ball brush. Oh, that windscreen coating just turns me on. Have a look at this. Have a look. Look at the water behaviour on this. That's what you want. G-Technic G1. Go and practice the windscreen coating using G-Technic G1. If you get it wrong, it's a cheap coating. Don't worry about it. I just go again. So after I've done this, I'm going to show you the drying towel from Fallen Angel. I'm not going to put any tire shine on the car for a couple of reasons. Get a gift picture for Valentine's. But I'm not going to put any tire shine on this car. Well, on the tyres, should I say. Can you see a fact? Two front tyres. I'm getting new ones in a couple of days, so there's no point. You have to love your car. If you do so, it's like, I do love the car. I absolutely love this car. I could see me keeping it for a long time. But let's see what happens. It could well be that I want to sell it for something else. At the minute, I'm enjoying it. Oh. How many of you have clicked the subscribe button? I hope it's every single one of you, 168 of you. I'm nearly at the maximum that I've ever had, or the most people I've ever had on here is 225.
I'd love to get 226. Now, I know that you guys can't influence that. I'm just letting you know. I set myself these funny little targets. Ultimately, if you're here, thank you very much to all 168 of you. If you come and have a chat, even better. If you just like sitting back and watching,
no problem at all. Still appreciate all of you. I use rinse, list, wash are hybrid composition. They have surfactants, yes, and polymers. And using my pressurized detail king, which foam. Uh, Sorry, let me get that there. In my professional, let me put this here. Does that help? Detail keg, which foam thick studs. Yeah, I'm not
so
sure.
what you mean on the last bit, unfortunately, David? What do you mean on the last bit, David? Which phone fixed stud? It'll be the surfactants that are foaming up. But are you talking about we want to make the stud thicker? That's what I think you mean, but I'm not too sure, and I just want to make sure. Right, okay.
So, have we got any questions about detailing? Something with your own car, with the interior, exterior, scratches removed?
How to remove baked in brake dust, how to remove scratches on the car, bird poo, etching, how to clean tyres, what snow foam, anything at all. I'm just thinking of all the things that you guys normally ask me. Right, so this ceramic coating, even though it's an 18-month coating, it's coming up to 2 years in May, so we've got a little bit of time left. But it's still performing relatively well.
Let me show you. This is CarPro Sequels UK 3.0 applied in May last year. Let me show you the water behavior. Let me put you here.
So, oh,
You can see it is getting a bit slow, but that was applied a long time ago and it's got no toppers on there. A topper means that I put something else on there to speed up the water behavior.
basically it means that.
He is clean and looking good. The soap goes thick foam like you would get from a foaming gun. That sounds pretty good. I like it. It's more so the way people use those types of products, David, that a lot of them get it wrong. In the way that you're supposed to roll the microfiber off the car, flip it around, do it again and again and again. So you go through a lot of microfibers. Whereas if someone doesn't do it that way, they just end up just rubbing dirt onto absolutely everything. Lena, hello, pro. How you doing? When we getting ceramic coat live? Ceramic coat live. I often don't do them live because I like to concentrate and use the phone as a timer. But next time there is one, a lot of people have asked, and I will do it live, even if it's just the windows. Good clean. Your wife going to get pissed. Oh, you're taking so long. Yeah. Well, no wife, no girlfriend, so I can take as long as I like. Right. This is a microfiber towel from Fallen Angel. It's the biggest towel I've ever used, which is not the reason to buy it. It's the best towel I've ever used, and I'll show you. It's twisted loop that really helps dry a car quickly. Now, if you see the windscreen, I'll show you how easy this is. There you go. That's dry. That's it. So, any of you not using this kind of technology, yes, I call it technology, and it's just a towel, but it's going to take you ages to dry your car. Look how that's how easy it was to dry that bonnet. Two for 25 quid and included in today's offer. Thank you for that one, Dave. Dave, if I do something here, let me see. Right, Dave, does that help you? I think it does. So I could dry this car in a couple of minutes if I wasn't live with all of you guys. But let me show you on here. If I hold this up here, now this isn't going to be the best throw, but okay, this is what using a drying towel can do. There you go. It is night and day, really, isn't it? Right, let me throw that on there, even if it's a bit crude. That's why I use a drying towel to dry a car. It's not magic, it just works. And you can see how easy it is to get round an entire car if you're not live and if you actually hurry up. But I'm in no rush whatsoever. Right, fantastic demo. No problem at all, Dave. No problem at all. Clean when there's snow and a wet road. Yeah, I mean it gets all the salt off the car, which is going to damage the car. Unless you've got some kind of protection on there. The thing is, when people say to me, "What's the point?" Like, well, so many of my clients know the point. They want their car to be clean. And it's as simple as that. Even if it lasts a few days, I've got clients that come into me regularly because they want the car looking good, even if it's for a few days. So that's it. It's personal preference. There's no right or wrong. Hello in Russia. Hello all the way to Russia. Mark, how you doing, Mark? You popped in at the end, just letting you know. But hope you've had a good Christmas, have you? What did you get up to? So far, I seem to be the champion mince pie. No one's beaten 3 on a day. Twisted loop drying towels, the liquidator, the gauntlet, the 1500. The liquidator. Are they as good as this one though, Dave? I've used quite a few. I've got G Technic over there. I've got who else have I got over there? One of them, I can't remember what it's called. It used to be my favourite, but after using this one, it's just not. I think we're done. I think we're done. Mini, you like the Mini? I hope so. It's mine. Why did you choose to buy this car? Just curious. It's better than a Fiat, Cody. I didn't expect to buy this car, to be honest with you. I went down to the Mini dealership because I'd never driven a Mini and I'd never driven an electric car. So I thought, well, I'm going to drive them mad and go and test the car out. And before I even got the car off the forecourt, I fell in love with it. So I thought, okay, that's it. I've got to buy it. And that was it. It was kind of unintentional. If you were if you to know the other cars that I was actually looking at, you think, why did you end up buying this one then? Right, okay, that's typical. Mrs. was poorly. Oh, so many people said that to me, some poorly, and now you're not well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mark. There's so many people that have said exactly that to me, and I feel for all of you. What a crappy way to have Christmas. My favourite is the 1500 GSM, bought it at the Rag Company. The Rag Company, I've used a few of their bits, not a hell of a lot. But I know that they're a big old brand out there and they've got a lot of good stuff. Uh, how this compares, I think it'll be difficult to beat it in terms of what you've just seen. I mean, what more could it do? So I'd put these guys on the same level as the Rag Company, just a smaller business. The towel doing God's work from Shannon. Yes, it sure is. And this is where all of these products come from. It's Fallen Angel. Can you see that? Fallen Angel microfibers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, right, so after you've been support the smaller wholesaler, absolutely, when you buy direct from the wholesaler, you do get a better price, which is why I keep telling Fallen Angel to put their prices up. They're not greedy enough. They're giving the stuff away. Right, so with this, when you've dried the car, the towel's soaking wet and you need another one just to go around and do the last few little bits. This is the one that I like to use. And let me see if I can show you exactly how this one works as well. I hope you had a good Christmas. I did, thank you. I absolutely did. Nieces looked like they had so much energy. No, they massively did. Yeah, they woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go and open gifts, which, to be honest with you, not that bad. 6 o'clock in the morning. Who else? What was the earliest you guys were woken up on Christmas Day to have kids open the gifts? Mine was 6 o'clock, which is not bad. In fact, I think I got away quite lightly with it. And the wheelie dry, 640. Is that all it is? A fiver or 10 for 25 quid? So this is the wheelie dry from Fallen Angel. I always forget what it's called. Please forgive me, Fallen Angel. Fallen Angel like to come up with some funny names for their products, and I love that. In fact, I'm not actually showing you, am I? Can you see? I'm not sure if you can see down here. I'm going to try and show you, but this is basically a small version of the big towel that I just used. Right, so while I'm doing this, I'm not going to be here for too much longer. So has anyone got any questions about detailing that I can help you? I'm going to do the windows. I won't be putting tyre shine on the car because, for those of you that don't know, I'm getting two new tyres in a couple of days, and I'd rather none of them had tyre shine than two of them do and two of them don't. You know what? My son used to wake us around 5 a.m. Obviously, now he's grown up around 10 o'clock. That's not, so 5 a.m. is early. Even I'd be going, son, go back to bed. What's the secret on crystal clean glass, no streak or residue left? Joe, I will show you any minute because I'm about to do the glass. But I do use two different products for cleaning the glass and in two different microfibers. So it might be a long-winded way round, but it works. In fact, let me go to that. Let me go to it right now, Joe. I'm going to do the glass now because you've asked. Thank you for the live feed, David. No problem at all. I love being on live. And I can't remember who's spoken before. I feel like we have, but I do enjoy going live as much as possible. So when I can't, I'm absolutely gutted. I like sharing all of this stuff with you. Got nothing to hide. Give it all away, as in advice. Not asking for anything other than click the subscribe or the like button. Got nothing for sale, but I'll tell you where I buy everything. Simple as that. Right. So I've got a. What is that? I've got a spider. Come on. Right. I've got two different glass cloths. This one is from Fallen Angel, and that is going to be the initial cleaning cloth. And I've got a Fallen Angel again, waffle weave microfiber. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use built amber traceless because this is the first one here. This is the cleaner. And with this particular one, you do need to shake the bottle. And I have absolutely no idea why. It's the only cleaner that I know where you need to shake it. Get a couple of sprays on the window. This is obviously stage one of cleaning. And the chances are this won't leave streaks because of the chemicals that they're using these days. However, I'm going to show you what I would do to make sure that there's no streaks and why I've got two cloths here. So I'm going to leave that there. Just going to grab one thing. Right, this is filtered water, DI water, whatever you. there's so deionized water. So it's got the minerals removed, so it cannot leave water spots. Now spray the window with that and use the second microfiber. So go over the window, and that will remove the residue. And that's how I get perfectly clean glass. And it's as simple as that. There won't be any residue left on there because the water will have taken off the residue and it can't leave water spots. That's it. Oh, you hit both. Joe, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. How many of you have hit both for the window cleaner right here? There's a guy that I see all the time. He stands, no problem at all, Joe. It's the way that I do things. Maybe it's a bit long winded, but does it work? Yes. And you wanted to know, and I'm happy to share. And if the windows are clean enough, no, in fact, I'm not gonna go down that route. This is the best way to do it. It's the first one will remove the actual dirt and any kind of oils, because when you're in the car, for some reason, it feels like the windows are greasy, even if it's a non-smoker's car. So that will do that, as in remove the dirt. And then the next one will remove the greasiness that you might get on there. And that's it. Uh, do you want to get over it before they're out? They're going to be outlawed in America. Is that right? There's a lot of change coming to America. Oh, that's a good film. Yeah, there's a lot of change coming to you guys shortly. It's up to you whether you think it's positive or not. Personally, I think it's too. Uh, personally, I do even think you've got some really positive change coming over there. A bit envious of you. No problem. Dave, no problem at all. Happy to share absolutely everything. Thank you for being here. Is the Mini front wheel drive? Yes, it's a front wheel drive. And I'm asking to see how it holds up in the rain or snow. Being an electric car, it's one of those things that, because you've got all the power all the time, in the rain or the snow, I turn the power down because it will just spin the wheels otherwise, which a lot of cars will do. But you don't really buy an electric Mini that's front wheel drive for handling in the snow or rainy conditions. It still handles well, but if you're looking for something with superb handling, you've got to go for a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, whatever you might call it. Vic, how man know anything about two? I have absolutely no idea. Three heads about that one. I'm afraid they broke it. They bought it. How come you said that? Did I say something about it? What's your approach when attacking mold and mildew inside a car? Ooh, for a start, horrible job. And what I would look for is normally when you get mold and mildew inside the car. Now I'm just guessing here, but if you've got a car that hasn't been cleaned in a while, you get these. Let me see if I can find it here. Right, you get things like this where water runs out, and if you don't clean those properly, and I mean throughout the whole car, because you never know where they're hidden, then what will happen is the water somehow backs up, gets in the car, and you get mold and mildew. So that's the first thing that you should sort out. Next, you can use steam, you can use white vinegar, you can use enzyme cleaner. But the thing is, you depends on what surface you actually use that on. You can't use some of those things on, let's say, leather or uh, items that have. Sorry, bear with me a second. It's a cold day. You don't want to see what I'm doing. Yeah, let's say the roof lining. You don't want to put steam or a heavy chemical on there for the sheer fact you could get the roof lining sagging. So then you've got to think, right, okay, what do? You need to wear a mask because if you breathe that stuff in, trust me, it's awful. It'll make your eyes and your skin just itch. Really not nice. So that there's so much. Not only that, you'll need possibly, if it's bad enough, an an ozone machine, that will just kill everything in there. So there's lots to think about. Where do you get the water, or how do you get the minerals out? Dumb question, Joe. Not a dumb question at all. The thing is, for me, the way that I get it is going to be easier than you because I've got a reverse osmosis system set up. So I'll show you what I've got here just from here. But just over there, can you see this tank just hanging up or just under the bike? That's a 1,000 litre water tank. I've got filtered water in there. But if you get, it's normally like iron, water that you'd use for ironing, so it doesn't clog up the iron. You can buy like 5 litres of it for not a lot of money. That's what I'd use. And bearing in mind, that's a litre, that will last me a long time, Joe. So yeah, look for deionized water or 0 ppm water. Like minis, are really bred today. Like minis, are rally bred. Sorry, there we go. I need to put. There we go. So they're going to be okay. But are they rally bred? I did have a nice mini in the other day. Actually, it was a mini wood and picket. Never seen anything like it before, but it was a conversion. That was really quite nice. Use good PPE for mold removal. Dave, absolutely right in there. Saggy, 3 heads. Is that what you like? Is it 3 heads? What you do in your own time is entirely up to you, Joe. No problem at all. Dave, if you need to pin your own comments, then that's why I've made you a moderator. Just keep that in mind. Oh, I've got dirt on the inside. How have I got dirt on the inside of that window? Put that there. I don't need to put these in my pocket anymore. Right, holy water. That's what someone else has called it, so now I end up sticking with it. Been picked up in a few of my videos. People seem to like that I call it holy water. But these windows should be as clean as possible now. Into the inside of the pond. What do you use? The one BMW guy. When you say what do you use, I've got loads of different things that you could mean right now. So help me out a little bit. What do I use for what? And I'll happily tell you. You don't mind some sag. Right. I love it when we get some cheeky comments in here. It does make me laugh. Okay. So after the windows are done, I am calling it a day. So if anyone's got any questions, cheeky comments, bad Christmas jokes, what's the worst Christmas joke you heard this year? I'm trying to remember the ones that we had out of our Christmas crackers. What's the weirdest gift you got out of a Christmas cracker this year? My niece ended up opening one. She got tweezers. What the hell? Why do they put these gifts in there? So what's the weirdest gift that you guys got in your Christmas crackers? Uh, l- like the cleaning products. Honestly, I know it sounds like I'm being a little git here, the BMW guy. I've got so many. Let me show you. I've got these two that I'm using right now. I've got those 4 bottles there. I've got all of those bottles down there, all of that there, and all of those bottles there. So I am more than happy to share everything, but I need you to be a little bit more specific with what you're looking to clean, and I'll share the whole lot with that particular area. Otherwise, we could be here for quite a while, me telling you about all the cleaning products. So, are you looking for snow foams? You looking for interior? What exactly are you looking for? I'm more than happily answer. If you want a little bit more in-depth help, then send me a message on Instagram, which is at PFG Detailing, or TikTok, also at PFG Detailing, and I'll help you as much as possible. Don't want anything for it, but I'd love a subscription click or a follow or call it what you will on the different platforms. Yeah, I don't ask for much. That's all I'm looking for. Right, okay. Don't do crackers this year. I'm crackers enough. Is that true? Any experience using solo hand foam sprayers or IPA? Uh, actually, David, yes. Do you want me to go to that right now? Actually, let me put these in here. So I've I gave my IK sprayer away because it carried on clogging. Uh, this is my Marilex Axle 3000, which doesn't get used anymore. And I've got this one from Fallen Angel, which I think they're out of stock at the moment. But this is a pump sprayer with the foaming edge, never gone wrong. And I've been using it for a couple of months now. So that is really good. And also from those guys is this one. So this one foams. If you see the two different nozzles, this one foams, this one doesn't. It sprays. I haven't got any air in there, unfortunately. So it looks a bit limp. But yeah, so they're the ones that I'm using from Fallen Angel coming in the new year. There you go. So that's where I get them from. Cleaning cars' body panels. If you're just cleaning them, I mean, I would use a snow foam. Depending what country you're in, I'd say something like an alkaline snow foam from Built Hamber. Or if you're in the UK, there is Built Hamber. I also enjoy using dual assault. Then use whatever shampoo you want after that. Then you've got decontamination of the paint. So I would use a fallout remover, Toxin by Dual Auto Care, Dual Auto Care Blackjack for the tar and glue removal. Then I would use a clay bar. Then I would use what is it called? Like an IPA wipe, and then it should be as clean as possible. There's a lot on there, but I hope that's enough for you. What clay mitt are you using? I wrap cars and I feel like I would save some time. Three heads. Don't use a clay mitt. I think they're awful, to be honest with you. Sorry if any of my people that I'm affiliated to have those, but I don't like them. The one that I use is a clay bar. Nothing's been able to beat it. So the one I use is this one. It's by Built Hamber. It's the regular one. It's the strongest one that they do. If you're wrapping cars, I mean, between me and you, I, and the other 150 odd people here, when you use a clay bar, you should really machine polish. If you're wrapping a car, obviously you're going to cover it up anyway. So what difference does it make? I'll leave that up to you. But what I do before is I will do 2 stages of decontamination first, then use this clay bar. But clay mix, I don't like. So I've got one here. I'm not going to show the brand because I'm going to bash it. But you put a block under here, and this just the marring from stuff like this is awful. Whereas if you just go to a clay bar, it just works brilliantly. Steering wheel on the right, the only way it should be McDum. Yes, absolutely. Don't mind a bit of a limp. Fallen Angel, where are you based? Pencil order and payment. Oh, Dave Martin. Have you got claimants coming? I'm not a fan. I'm so sorry. I'm just not. Near Brighton. Okay, sick. No problem. Right, where did I get to with the glass? This is something else for the glass. Now you can get these from wherever you like. I don't know anyone that's selling them, but and I don't even know what it's called. They're about £2. Get yourself one of these for cleaning the windows. Well, you can use them for the interior, exterior, but for the windscreen, it is just so much easier. Let me put you around here, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I hope. No, I was only joking with the claimants. Oh, thank God for that. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Right, hopefully you can see. Oh, let me flip that forward. Right, there we go. So I can get right down into the parts of the windows where you just don't, or you would normally have to stretch to. So that's how I would do interior windows, or do them. That's it. Now I can't see the screen at the moment, but I can see a lot of messages from Dave Martin coming through. Either Dave Martin or Mark Foden. Can tell because the name is blue. Right, yeah. So get yourself one of these for any of you that hate cleaning windows. It's about £2 or £3. And then come back to me after you've used it just to say you were right. Thanks for that tip. Right. Now that will leave streaks. I'm telling you that for a fact. So what I'm now going to do is use the holy water coined by someone else, that phrase, and that's going to get rid of the streaks that I would have on the window. So in a second, I'm going to come back and have a look at the comments that I'm missing because I know that there's going to be a few there. And this is how I get perfect windows. If you can, have a light on the other side, and that will show exactly any bits that you might have missed. And that light will show exactly where the streaks are, so then you can work on them. Now, I'd normally have that. for a client's car, but for my own, I just don't really care that much at the launch today. I just want to do the live for you. That's the most important thing. Right, Derek, I'm wondering, leave it with me, Joe. I'll find them. Hold it up for a screenshot. Hold what up for a screenshot? What, that thing that I was using? Just run a razor on it. A razor. A razor. A razor on what? Sorry, on the windscreen. I hate doing the inside of a windscreen. Mark, get yourself one of those tools. Doesn't matter where you get it from. I don't know a single brand that does it. Mine are completely unbranded, but it really does make a big difference. Massive difference. We'll still have to do this bit. Right, and that pure water as well on that cloth from Fallen Angel, the waffle weave, is absolutely brilliant for doing chrome bits on the inside, gloss black plastics and screens. So this is the one that I use for that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to do the door shuts actually. Hello, Justine. I don't know where that flag is from, but welcome. You can check them out. Yeah, they are pretty good, I have to say. Uh, I didn't do the inside of that window. Let me do that. It is Christmas. I should do the inside. Is that Australia, Three Heads? Is that where you're from? If you're from Australia, I think that's fly. If you're from Australia, I've got to say, if you're on TikTok, there's someone you've got to follow. His name is Bill Baker from the Detail Market, and he goes live on TikTok, and he is excellent. So give him a watch if any of you are on there, and give me a watch on there too. It's Philippines. Wow, hello, all the way to the Philippines. I'm PT2. I don't know where that is. God, I need some more general knowledge on flags. Clearly, it's clearly not my forte. Right, what am I going to do? Door shuts and then call it a day. So door shuts. I'm going to use one of these microfibers. Just give them a wipe down. Denmark, cool. Hello, all the way to Denmark. I'm clearly terrible at this. Bill Bagner, Bagner, Bill Baker from the Detail Market. I like this girl, but I don't know how to tell her. Please help me. Just be honest. Tell her you like her without being creepy about it. My mum's watching you from just. Hello, mum. Hello, Mrs. Amenteros. Hello, Bill Baker. There we go. Be right back. See you soon. Info. I don't know where that flag is from either. Does anyone know? Before info tells us, where is info 285? Where's that flag from? Without Googling it, let me see how many of you actually know. Because I have absolutely no idea. This is another thing that gets missed doing the door shuts. And it's one of those things that when you get into the car, you look at the interior, but this bit should be clean too. It's always dirty. She's single, separate from my dad. Justine, that's good information. Thank you. I don't know why you're telling me. There's a lot of single chaps on here. In fact, come over to London. Let's all go out. Let's all of us go out for a drink. Let's see if we like mum. And then mum likes me. How about that? Michigan. Hello, all the way to Michigan. Hubba hubba. Do you have a friend single for my mum? Yeah, why not? I'm sure I have. Got some lovely single friends. But what country were you from again? You are in the Philippines. Yes, a little bit of a trek to go out on a date, though, isn't it? Kalamazoo, Michigan. Wow. Okay. Loads of Americans in here. I love that. Haven't been to America in quite a while. Where should I go to in America? I'll be your dad's. What is going on with you guys? I love it when this stuff turns random. So, is there anyone in the Philippines that would like to take Justine's mum out for a lovely date from the UK. Hello, all the way to the UK, Brighton in the UK, as far as I know. From Sydney, Alex. Hello, all the way to Sydney. I love this. It feels like I've got friends all the way around the world when I talk to you guys and find out where you're from. For anyone that isn't sure, I'm from England, from a place called Essex, and so far it is the least exotic place that any of you have spoken about today. Watching from Manila. Okay, I've heard of that. Hello, all the way to Manila. Never been there before. Been asked a few times because one of my best friends from school is Filipino. Not once have I been there with him. Don't know why. Probably should have. From Pakistan. How did I not know that flag? I should have known that one. Not an obscure one, but hello all the way to Pakistan. Welcome to Detailing with PFG. Well, my name's Jay anyway. What's that car under the tarp? Oh, you noticed that one. That one is an Aston Martin DB7 that's been there for so long that the guy started paying rent for it. Like, no joke. He is now paying rent to leave the car there, which is fine by me. He can now leave it there as long as he likes. Not a problem. Can't wait to see the storage charges on the Aston. Can't believe it's still there. I'm charging him 100 quid a month. And not only that, he backdated it. So he gave me 200 quid the other day for November and December. So, yeah, 100 quid a month to store his car here. One of the times that I saw him recently, it wasn't here, it was out at a dealership, Howard's, funny enough, at Howard Wise Cars. And he said, "Have you still got my car?" I was like, "Yeah." "Where do you think the car is? You haven't picked it up." And he looked at me surprised, and I'm looking at him thinking, "You really don't know where your Aston Martin DB7 is?" And that's because I think he's got another Aston Martin tucked away somewhere. Right, okay. Can you come to the Philippines? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Can't say no just yet. I'll take the DB7 off the hands. You can do, but who's going to pay me the 100 quid a month? Funny enough, it is for sale. I think it's like 32 grand or something like that. But yeah, it's just sat there doing nothing, just stored. Couldn't figure out which one. Yeah, it's a nice car. I think he's got a DB12 in like a green colour. I think it's his car. But he's also got a Bentley. I think it's an Azure convertible. I'm not sure. Really nice car. But whenever you see him, he's driving a piece of rubbish car. He puts his dog in the car, loads of mess, would never know that he's got this one just tucked away, or the Bentley. Uh, what's that? Bring your friend from mum. I'll see what I can do, Justin. I'm sure she's as lovely as you. Have you met Specky McSpore and Paul Dolden of Forensic Detailing at your Waxstock yearly event? I've never met any of them, but I would like to meet Forensic. I think he's really good, and I've learnt a lot from him from years ago about what products to try and what to look out for. So I'd like to meet Forensic, but I never have spoken to him. I did the DB12 again the other day. It's so low. Oh no, have they really? Dave, that Aston Martin is absolutely stunning. The colour of that car. So it's just a shame that they've done that. And I spoke to a guy the other day that's supposed to be bringing in a Ferrari F8 to me, and he hasn't brought it in yet because he's also done the front splitter, which is carbon fibre, and it's going to cost thousands to get it fixed. So that is a big shame. No holidays for me. Uh, no holidays yet. I work 7 days a week if I can. Absolutely love it. Of course, the British have nice cars. Some of them do, not all of them. Tell us about the brand of your rubber detailing boots. They are Grubs. They're called Grubs Frostline, and they're rubber and neoprene. So they're actually really nice. I get asked that one quite a bit. Forensic top man went to see him uh, want to send him some microfibers, yeah, he should do. Definitely should do. But it's hard to. He never responds to, well, not never responds to comments. Doesn't always respond to comments, which can be quite frustrating. My one belongs to a Premier League manager. He can afford to fix it. No, absolutely. I don't know what the guy does on the Ferrari F8, um, who busted it. Well, yeah, I'll get my words out. So I have no idea what he does, but to own a Ferrari F8, you're doing something right. Dollar, dollar. I have no idea what that means. Nemesis. Ghost Gaming. How you doing, Ghost? Right, I have to be honest with you guys. This car is basically finished, and there's 126 of you here, and there's not a lot left for me to do on there. So you can see I've done the interior and exterior. It is my own little car, little bit of a Christmas wash. I'll be back here hopefully Sunday. There's two different cars that might come in, so I'm not sure if it's going to be one or both, but I'll be here on Sunday doing something. Tomorrow, I'm out with the family. Uh, put it on a spin. It's cold. It's cold here. It's actually not too bad today. All right, so I love every single one of you. If you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, which I think is there somewhere, please give it a click. I'm going to be back here as often as possible, doing as many lives as possible. So come back and join me. Install a carbon fiber lick. They're not as cheap as you think they are. Thousands and thousands of pounds. Today I subscribed. Thank you very much, David, for the subscription. I am going to go. Do you have a GTR, sir? No, I don't. I thought there was going to be one coming in, but there isn't, unfortunately. Um, you've been here from the start, McDum. Thank you very, very much. I do massively appreciate it. Mark, thank you very much for being here and moderating, and Dave too, and all of the regulars and all of the new people. Thank you very much. I am going to go. I want to go to the gym, warm up, and go and make this car dirty in. So thank you. Give a subscription, click, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you soon. Hopefully Sunday. Bye bye.